should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopper. Ball, no matter how mmany times they spin the magic beat. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase.
He just forgetting for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to...
To the air on 2nd down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Come on, set. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense.
There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Tight end now in motion. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got it in the middle. It's Cox. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Bruins want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No.
He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Works the middle of the field. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Defense might bring the house here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
The sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Pulls and fired complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Bruins will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive, snap it from the 44. To the air. It's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just feeds the running back.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Cox. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Porter. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll go to the air on sign to man.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
One more try on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Trying to barge their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense. Him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He wants to change this route. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wide open. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Some misdirection with the counter. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship maybe.